Hello, hello, welcome. My computer is lagging. Raz, how are you? I don't know why it's lagging. Sorry. I know one reason it's lagging. I have way too much stuff on my computer that I need to delete. That is one issue. That I do know. Let's see. Hey, I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there. I hate that. I hate that this is lagging. I'm trying to close some stuff on my computer so that it'll possibly run a little smoother. But yeah, I have to. It's time to clean up the files on my computer. I have too much stuff. I have a lot of photos. That's the main thing that's causing problems. A lot of photos. So I'm gonna try and get those cleaned up. But yeah, it's lagging, and I hate that it's lagging. And hopefully, we're good. I know when I change screens, it's that's when it's really lagging. So hopefully it's doing better now. Hopefully. Let me turn my volume off my phone because yeah, for that reason. We keep getting rain notifications. Been getting them for like 3 days already. Okay, let me turn this volume off. Okay. I hope it's better now because I know it's still lagging at least a little bit. I know that it is. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get like our housekeeping stuff done and then we'll get started. So just a reminder that I do have my online card shop that is open right now. I'm doing Christmas in July. There is a discount code you can use, July Christmas. That's going to save you 10% off your $10 purchase on Christmas cards. There are new Christmas cards that have been added every Friday of this month. So this Friday will be the last edition. And then, of course, when we get back into the regular Christmas season, I will be adding more Christmas cards at that time. There are a lot of options right now for Christmas cards. They're very kind of traditional cards. There are cute icon cards. There are cute nativity scenes. There are cards that have taken a lot of preparation in terms of all the different pieces and layers. We have the layered candy canes, we have the layered bells, and I'm going to be bringing, I think, 2 different types of cards this week on Friday, and then we will not have any more Christmas cards until we get into the regular Christmas season. And I'm going to start working on the fall release. And I have some nice stuff that I have for fall release as well. Okay, I'm about to lose stuff off of my desk. Okay, I just lost something. Something just fell over. I don't know what it was. But anyway, so head over, use the code July Christmas. That's going to save you right now on Christmas card purchases. Let's see. Patreon. I do have a Patreon. I actually started a Patreon a couple of months ago. I haven't really promoted it, but it's been there and there's been no activity on it. But I'm going to be putting out a video tomorrow, more than likely, just to give more information and details on what my Patreon offers. I'm going to give it a week. If there's still no activity within the week, then I'm just not going to worry about it anymore. Because right now it takes a lot to put the content that I put out on my channel now. And if I'm offering to do Patreon, that means I'm going to be putting out even more content. And I'm just going to be real. I don't want to start putting out the content if there's not going to be the desire for it. So that's just that. So I'm just being very real with that. I'm just not trying to spend a bunch of additional time creating additional content if for nothing. That's why I hadn't actually done anything yet, even though the Patreon's been sitting there. I started at first. I started just put content in there, and I was like, we're gonna see what happens first because that's a lot of time. And even though I kind of just have a lot of time right now because I'm not working, it's still a lot of time and it's a lot of effort. So we'll see how that goes. But a video will be put out tomorrow, give more information on all of that. All right, so next, the book club. We finished our last book, which was The Number One Lawyer by James Patterson. I still need to get the last discussion done with that, but we decided last meeting to start The Housemaid. So this is the new book, The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. This is actually a series of 3 books. So we're going to go through the 3 books for the rest of this year. It'll probably take us the rest of the year. We're going to discuss the first 20 chapters the next time we meet, which is going to be on the 13th. So on August the 13th, we will discuss chapters 1 through 20. This book is really, really good. I'm not going to say much. Really, really good. So next time, August the 13th, after Tuesday Talks, we will be discussing the first 20 chapters. So there's about, I think by the time, there's how many chapters total in here? There's 61 chapters. Yeah. So in 3 meetings, we'll be done discussing this. So I said 20 chapters because the average chapter is very short. Some of them are a little longer than others, but I think 20 chapters is reasonable every 2 weeks. So we'll start that discussion the next time that we meet. So if you want to join us, definitely feel free to join us in reading this book. All right, snack of the day. Well, let me show you some pictures first before we get into snack of the day. So the snack of the day is this new delicacy from Crumble. It is a tri-berry trifle. Okay, tri-berry trifle. Let me see and pull those pictures. So let me see. Let me share my screen with y'all. Let's see. Okay, I thought that it would have. Okay, Hopefully y'all can see this. Okay, it's saying it can't reach that screen. Okay, I was trying to show you the picture because I've already eaten from it, but it comes like this. It is a little extra than the in cost from the cookies. I think it was like an extra $1.50. So it is layers of a very beautiful vanilla sponge cake, vanilla pudding, and berry jam. Now, they have this way with berries. They can make a berry jam. It's tasty all the time. I can kind of show you what's left in my container here. The pudding, y'all. Do y'all see this? Do you see this? The pudding is it's everything. That's all I kept saying is, oh my God. Now, my brother is not a fan of pudding, and he loved this. Like, it is so good. There's so many layers. Mm, y'all, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, Angie, it's clocking. I don't know why it's clocking. I know I need to remove some files from my computer that's making my stuff slow down, but I apologize for that. But yeah, so he was like, "Do you need ice cream with it?" I said, "No, you don't even need ice cream with this. The pudding is so smooth and perfect. The cake is moist and spongy. The fresh whole berries in there. It's so good. So good. Mm, mm. So good. From Crumble Cookies. So check and see if you have a crumble cookie in your area. When I tell you it's so good, so I'll definitely be back for more of this before the week is over because they change their menu every week. So, and they're not open on Sundays. So by Saturday evening, you have to go get you some of this. It's so good. Mm, mm, mm. So good. The pudding, I just can't get enough of the pudding. The pudding itself, that's probably the best pudding I've ever had in my life. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So that is our snack of the day. Run to crumble. If you like trifles, this is for you. All right, so I thought today we'd do something kind of fun because I needed some fun in my life. This could be fun. It could be a little thought provoking as well, but we haven't done this in a while. We've done something similar before. And so I thought we'd do a little session of Would You Rather. So, of course, we talk about would you rather this or would you rather that, and then we can have a little discussion about each of the questions. All right, I've gone ahead and copied over a few of them. I'm going to try not to go back to the other page because I've noticed when I'm toggling back and forth between windows, that is making everything slow up even more. So we're going to work with the questions that we've got. I was trying to copy and paste the questions over. But yeah, we're going to work with what we've got and go from there. And don't pay me any mind if I happen to partake of some more of that trifle because it is so good. So good. All right. Question one. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak? I think with all the advancements in technology, we should be okay if we lost either of those abilities. If we lose the ability to read, there are audiobooks. Um, Different computers and phones have options where things it'll read text for you. Um, yeah, so there's ways to compensate if you can't read. Even if you lose the ability to speak, you could do sign language, you could type, you could write whatever it is that you're wanting to relay to others. If I lost the ability to speak, it wouldn't make a difference within my family because nobody listens to me anyway. So it wouldn't make a difference. Just read. So you would still be able to see, but you wouldn't be able to read. So at least you would still have sight. So like I said, there's ways to compensate for either of those issues. Speak because I need to be able to read because I don't like audiobooks. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of audiobooks either. Um, yeah, that's a hard one for me, but I think I would be okay either way. At least if I lost the ability to read, I could still speak and relay what I need to relay immediately. Whereas if I can't speak, I would have to, like I said, do ASL um, or type or whatever. So, the ability to read, I don't know, it's a tough one. Although I didn't think about reading in day to day life. Yeah. So that would be hard. Now that you mentioned that, that would be hard. Just being able to read things, just can you imagine how much stuff we actually read every day? Not just reading a book or something. So, yeah, that's a hard one. But I think we would either way. I think we would be okay. I had started learning ASL before. There's a girl at the church. That's what she does for a living. She's an ASL interpreter, and she was giving us lessons and stuff at church for a while. Um, I wasn't catching on super well, but I think it's something that's awesome just to know. Period. All right. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales? Would you rather look like a Sasquatch or a lizard or a fish? I guess it'd be a fish if you're covered in scales. I don't know. I don't like the options. I don't like the option. But since I tend to be cold most of the time, I think fur is the way I would have to go. But yeah, neither one of those really seems appealing. I think at least if you're covered in fur, you people may want to embrace you better than if you're covered in scales. And so, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with fur. Mm-mm-mm. That's a good one, though. All right. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early? I don't know if there's anyone that likes to intentionally be late. I don't. I know that I don't like being the first one to arrive, like especially like to a party or something like that. I don't like being the first one to arrive. But I think I'd have to go with the 20 minutes early because I would not want to always be late. No, not at all. I try to be on time as much as possible. Yeah, 20 minutes early. You tend to run late. Yeah, I try to be early. I know sometimes, especially when I was teaching, if I were to get to work too early, I would just sit in my car. I sit in my car until it was time for me to go in the building because it's like, let me get my mind right for the day and then let me go in here. If you get there too early, people start wanting you to do things, or you'll tend to just start working right away on stuff. And yeah, so, but yeah, I don't like being late. So early it is. You can be early and chill. If you're late, you can't come in late and chill unless you got donuts for everybody. If you have donuts for everybody, they'll forget that you're late. I used to do that sometimes. I worked, um, there was a donut shop near this one school that I worked at. And sometimes if I was running late, I'd run and I'd get like a dozen donuts. Everyone has forgotten that you're late once you walk in with the donuts. They're not thinking about it. All right. Would you rather be married to a 10 with a bad personality or a 6 with an amazing personality? I think this is a pretty easy question. And I'm going to have to go with the 6 because I have been with some very handsome demons. And yeah, that wasn't fun. So I'm going to go with the 6. The personality to me is way more important um, than the outer shell. I mean, the devil was a beautiful man before he was kicked out of heaven. Like, he was beautiful. And that's it. He will come to you as everything that you desire, looking like everything you desire. So give me the 6. We can work with the 6. We're not going to have fun with the 10. Because let me tell you, when that personality is horrible, it's going to come from the inside out. And they're not going to be a 10 anymore. You're going to start to see it on the outside. So, yes, I'm definitely going with the 6. Have y'all ever had a 10 with a bad personality? Have y'all ever had that experience? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I've been there. I've had that experience. It wasn't that nice. That's for sure. Okay, I think we'll survive with these questions that I have here. Let's see. Would you rather be able to talk to land animals, animals that fly, or animals that live under the water? This is a hard question. Yes, ma'am. I had a very handsome cheater. All he did was cheat. So, yeah. And when I see him now, he ain't so handsome anymore to me. It's just like the evil just comes on the outside. Land animals. That's hard because I like beagles. Beagles are one of my favorite animals. They're a land animal. I love butterflies. They fly. And two of my very favorite animals are sea turtles and dolphins. So they're animals that live underwater. And I love sea turtles and dolphins. So when I first looked at this question, my immediate thought was animals that live under the water. Because one, I can't swim. And if I couldn't talk to these animals that live underwater that can swim, I can make friends and the dolphin will take me swimming and but then you think about sharks and other you know predatory sea creatures and it's kind of well, I don't have to talk to them. I could talk to the nice sea creatures because it's all about I get to talk to whoever I want, right? So I think I would have to go with the animals that live in the water. I love sea turtles. Like I absolutely love sea turtles and dolphins. That's another thing. I want to know what else is down there too. And then I thought about animals that fly. I want to know what's all up there. What all can y'all see up there? But yeah, I have to go. I have to go with animals underwater. Now, Angie, talking to land animals because they're more easily accessible to us, I would say. You could have some pretty good conversations with some land animals. I think wildcats are beautiful, stunning creatures. I would love to talk to them. I don't want to be eaten by them, but I could talk to some wildcats, like lions and tigers, and those animals are just beautiful. They're just beautiful. I feel like I can already talk to my dogs. Yes, they understand us too. They understand us. So yeah. Oh goodness. I was thinking lions and bears. Right. Oh, elephants. Yes. I would like to question elephants about, they say they have like this very, very good memory. And so that would be interesting to pick an elephant's brain about what they know and what they remember. That would be so cool. So cool. Like sea animals, ugh, I love them. I love them. I love them so much. Let's see. So next question. I already know how I would answer this. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again? I'm going with the green lights. I'm going with the green lights. Yep. I'll stand in line for some things. I don't mind that. But if I could just get in my car and all the lights are green and I never have to stop, I hate stopping. And I hate when there's an idiot in front of me that's going slow and then they leave me stuck at the light. That irritates me. Yeah. There is one street here in town, Broadway. If you happen to catch a green light on Broadway, you will more than likely continuously go through green lights. But if you happen to get stopped, you're probably going to stop at each stoplight. That's what I've noticed about that particular street. I've never noticed that about anywhere else in my town, but that particular street, if you happen to catch the green lights, you're very good chance that you're going to continue to go through them. But I don't like waiting in line either, but I don't like stopping. So give me all the green lights. Yes. Don't that makes me mad. Like they're not paying attention or they're just being slow, but as soon as they see that that light is about to change, they make sure they get their butts through the light and then they leave you there. Now, the only thing that I don't mind about that is I know that once the light turns green, I'm the first one and I know I'm going to be moving. I don't have to wait for somebody else to move because people don't really pay attention when they're driving. Like they don't pay attention. They just don't. They don't pay attention enough. And that's irritating. Yeah. Yeah, give me the green lights. I don't like stop signs. I don't like stoplights. I don't like having to slow down. But if it's raining, if it's construction, if it's a school zone, I'm following the rules. I'm not getting those tickets. Like the speed limit is 45. Let's go. Why wait forever for your car to get to 40? Exactly. Now, when you come to Texas, please understand when you drive through Texas, we're not playing the far left lane. We're not going speed limit. We're going above and beyond speed limit in the far left lane in Texas. The middle lane, we might still be over the speed limit. Even if you're in the far right lane, you still might get run over if you're going the speed limit. Because in Texas, we drive fast. We drive fast. I already drive fast. So when I get on the highway to go out of town or whatever, that's when I realize just how people can drive crazy. Because if you're driving faster than me, you're crazy. So yeah, this is something to think about when you're driving through this state. And our state troopers, they love to be out and about and give tickets. It happens quite often on our highways. I just can't stand when people start out slow. It's like, come on, yes. Or when they get on the highway slow. You can't do that. You can't enter the highway slowly. You're going to get popped. Like, get on, get with the flow, and keep it moving, or you're going to have problems. And that's just what it is. You're going to have problems. Yep. All right, let's see. I think I already did that one. Yeah, for some reason that one copied over twice. All right. Would you rather have unlimited international first class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants? This is an easy choice for me. Yeah, give me the unlimited international first class tickets. Hello. Not only are they unlimited, like I'm loving these adjectives, they're unlimited, it's international, and it's first class. I have never flown international, but most of those flights are long flights, and to know that you would be in first class with more space and more comfortability is nice. And then unlimited, I could finally go visit and meet my niece over in Thailand. I could finally meet her in person. I could travel the world without worrying about the cost for the tickets. That would be amazing. The fact that you would only have to worry about lodging and other costs to you're going to get to your destination anywhere internationally. First class. That's amazing. That is my choice for sure. I don't mind. I'll pay for the food at the restaurants, especially good food. I don't have a problem paying for good food. But if you're going to give me that first option, there's no way I would pick free food over that. Like, if you're picking free food over that, something is wrong. Something is wrong. First class tickets, yes. And you've done a lot of international travel lately too. Um, Angie, that would be perfect for you and your husband. Perfect, perfect. Hmm. It's the best option. I mean, it doesn't make sense to take the free food unless you just really don't like traveling. I don't know. I don't think I know anyone that would pick the free food. I don't think so. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Okay. Would you rather be an unimportant character in the last movie you saw or an unimportant character in the last book you read? Now, I'm trying to remember exactly which was the last movie that I saw because I watched a part of two different movies recently and I didn't finish either movie. But I can't remember which was the last one that I saw. So I started watching this one called Abducted at an HBCU on Lifetime. I definitely wouldn't want to be in that movie. I mean, I would be an important character in there, but I still wouldn't want to be in there. And then the other movie that I last started but hadn't finished was Axel on Netflix with Eddie Murphy. And then, of course, the last book that I've read, I've been reading this one. Um, Really good book. So I think I would have to go with the book. I don't think I would want to be in either one of those movies. That Axel, that's a lot of action going on in that one. So yes, I've started the book. Oh my gosh, Angie, it's so good. So good. But I'm a little perturbed with the main character. Yeah, it's such a good. Last movie I saw, I can't remember the name. That one where it's animated. It's about the girl's feelings in her brain. It's animated, and the girl's feelings in her brain. Is that Disney movie? Is it a Disney movie? Sounds like that would be a Disney movie. Yeah, I would have to be the character in the book. Those two movies, one was kind of tragic and the other one was very action packed. Like the Inside Out or something. Oh, okay, I think I know what you mean. I think I know which movie you're talking about. Yeah. So I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt. You're a non-important character in both, in either one, but I think it still would have to go with the book because those movies, I definitely don't want to be in that abduction movie. I don't want to be in that movie that's based on a true story too. So no, don't want to be in that one. All right, let's see. Next question. Would you rather give up using a phone or tablet forever or give up having any salt in your food? I mean, at this point, heavily, we pretty heavily rely on our phones and our tablets. So I'm gonna have to go with the no salt in my food. I don't use a lot of salt in my food, anyways, especially if I'm preparing it. There's so many other ways to add flavor Although salt is a very essential one, that would be a little hard, but it could be done. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be hard to give up your phone and your tablet because we really rely on those things quite a bit. I don't think I would want to give up those things. No. Okay. Give me a second. It's lagging. It's because I have to change the screen here. All right. That's yeah, that is tough because salt is really it's very essential to flavoring food, but yeah, there's always Mrs. Dash. There's always Mrs. Dash. So it's hard because salt is a nothing's gonna flavor food like salt. But I would be able to live without it. I think I'd be able to live with that. Yep. All right, let's see. All right, would you rather work hard for a boss that has high expectations but values you as a person and employee, or work much less for a boss that couldn't care less? Now, this is a very easy question for me after everything that I've been through in workplaces. I'm going to go with the first option because I myself have high expectations. And if you're going to value me as a person and an employee, that makes all the difference. That would motivate someone to meet those expectations because they're being valued. And somebody's not being valued, then they couldn't care less about meeting some expectations. So definitely the first option there. Definitely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because sometimes you're just looked at as another individual. You're just another person there to just complete a task. So, yes, definitely option number one. And Raz, we definitely know this from being in the education field, right? Definitely option one. Yep. So, let's see. Ba, ba, ba. This one's going to be funny. All right. Who comes up with some of these questions? Okay, because it's lagging, I'm gonna stop trying to copy and paste after this one, and I'll just come up with some more, but give me just a second. It is lagging. Okay. All right. Okay. Oops, wrong one. I just did that one. Okay. It said, I think it didn't copy over correctly, but it says, would you rather your only um, mode of transportation be by donkey or by giraffe? um, so by donkey or giraffe? Um, I don't know. I've seen both of those animals be kind of stubborn. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Donkey. That is such a funny question to me. um, I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna go with the giraffe. I think the giraffe would be interesting. I think the donkey would cause more. Hey, but that's what they used back in the biblical days. They used those donkeys to get around. Hmm. But I think the giraffe would be an interesting ride. I don't know. At least you wouldn't feel like you're gonna. True, true. Oh goodness, but would you be able to like climb up the giraffe a little bit and see some things that the giraffe sees? I don't know. Would you get far with a giraffe, or would they be too busy stopping and eating from the tall trees? I don't know. That would be an interesting one, but I think the giraffe ride would be interesting. I could see the donkey trying to buck and knock you off like horses do sometimes, and so that would concern me. Um, or just the donkey just getting stubborn and not wanting to move. That's true. That's true. You would have to hold on. At least, well, yeah. The donkey might be a more secure ride, but isn't a giraffe faster than a donkey? No? I think so. So you might get to your destination faster with a giraffe. The donkey seems like a more secure ride. I love animals tremendously, but what I would do to that donkey. Oh goodness. Yeah, that I I don't like riding horses. I love horses. They're beautiful. I think they're the most beautiful creatures, but I have this huge fear of riding horses. And so I'm sure that fear would probably kick in on a donkey and a giraffe. But I had a bad experience riding an elephant before. So that could be where that stems from. Yeah. So might be that I have a little bit of anxiety because of my prior elephant ride. I don't like riding horses either. I will ride one if it goes slow. Yeah, my brother, he's like my brother. Um he has a ranch and he's got all these horses out there and he's like, just come on out. I'll take you riding. You'll be fine. And a part of me wants to go. My older brother has gone. Him and his wife have gone out there to his ranch and rode the horses, but I'm still scared to go. I'm still afraid. Like our church conference on their campground, they have horses. And when my godson went for summer camp recently, he wouldn't get on the horses. He said, "No, I wasn't getting on the horses." Yeah, I saw a girl get knocked off the horse at our conference campground. We would have like a singles event there every summer, right before the Labor Day weekend, and she got knocked off the horse. Yeah, I felt so bad for her. I felt so bad for her. All right. Okay. All right. So this is one of the other questions that they had. Would you rather only be able to use a fork or a spoon? I have to go with a spoon because if I'm eating soup, I want a fork. They're like, at least with a spoon, you can eat the soup. You can eat anything else that you could pretty much eat with a fork. You could eat it with a spoon. So that's an easy one for me. I'm going with a spoon. They can. They really can. But they're beautiful. They're beautiful animals. They're so majestic. Yeah, I'm going with a spoon so I could eat soup. So I'd rather eat ice cream with a spoon. So, and y'all know I love me some ice cream. So we're going with the spoon. All right, Raz. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next time. You have a good one. All right. So, trying to think of one more that they had there. Like I said, it's all right. We're going to go this last one here. One more. Okay, so would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions or have tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday? Now, both of these things are very intrusive. I don't do tattoos, so that already wipes that one out for me. So I would have to go with the skin color that changes based on your emotions. And let me tell you, if my face doesn't already say it, now my skin is going to say it. I would have to go with the skin change, the colors change, because I don't do tattoos. Mm-mm. And then the tattoos depicting you need somebody telling you everything you did. You want everyone to know everything you did? No. What if you did something you want people to know? Like you want to be private. They're going to know everything you did. They're going to know everything that you did. So at least if your skin color is changing, you know what emotion you have. They still don't know why you're feeling that way, or you know what I mean? But if they're seeing tattoos, they know everything. I was traumatized by people making fun of me because my emotions. Oh no. Those are people that were just jealous because they didn't know how to manage their own emotions. Believe me, that's what that is. That's what that is. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the skin color change. Oh goodness, yeah. Yeah. They wouldn't know why. They wouldn't know why you were feeling the way that you're feeling. They just know what you're feeling, you know? And then then that might be a good thing because people that hide their emotions a lot and really need someone there for them will people can now see, okay, they're in need right now. They're in need. So could help save some lives, if you know what I mean. So yeah, well, that was fun. Um, I had mentioned the last time that the week of my birthday, we will be on episode 150. So for the 27th, I'm going to try and do something special and fun, like a birthday bash, 150 episode celebration kind of thing. I'll try to give more details on that the next time. Um, but yeah, I might as well celebrate, right? Because it's probably the only celebration I'm gonna really get to do for my birthday this year. So we'll look forward to a nice celebration on August the 27th. My birthday is actually August the 29th. So yeah, I'm gonna start planning for that. And then we will meet here again on the 13th for Tuesday Talks. If you guys have anything that you want to talk about in particular, any topics, feel free to always contact me and we could see about putting that in the lineup. Don't forget, we are currently reading The Housemate. We will have our first discussion right after Tuesday Talks on August 13th. We will be discussing the first 20 chapters. Also, again, don't forget, we're having the Christmas in July sale right now on the website. Code July Christmas will save you 10% off of your $10 purchase on Christmas cards. We've had new editions every Friday for this month, and we will have our last new editions this Friday. So go ahead and be sure to check that out. You can start getting your Christmas cards and getting them early because there's so many different options. You can pick Christmas cards to match the personality of your recipient and what they would like to see. But yes, we will be back on August the 13th. That's actually my cousin's birthday, August the 13th. And then my birthday is a couple of weeks after that. And I just remember my godson's birthday is coming up on the 8th. Yeah. So there is that. That's all I have for you guys. Don't forget, also get to Crumble. If you have a Crumble near you, get you the Tri-Berry Trifle. So good. All right. That's it. And I'll see you guys the next time. Bye bye.